Welcome to Pastime Tech. My name is Teddy, and tonight we are looking at a Sony VCR DVD combo. It's model SLV-D370P. Very long model number, apparently. All right, so let's take a look at the back first. I always like to start there. Not always. Recently, I like to start there. So I actually had a viewer say, "Why don't you start around the back?" And I'm like, "Yeah, that's a good idea." All right, so there's a sticker, not much to tell us there, except of course that it's definitely a Sony. I'm gonna have a model coming up soon that has no sticker on it. It's an insignia, so I don't know how that's gonna go. Anyways, it's really cool when the dates on these. There's no date on this one, so let's move on. Oh, it does say it's region 1. Sometimes it doesn't actually say that, but all right. Next bit of stuff on the back, we can see definitely where there's the composite cables go out to the TV. The composite cables can also go in, so you can record off of some other media, your camcorder or another VCR. You have your standard antenna connections. Not that they're really going to do you any good anymore. And then we have the outputs for the DVD, which is just like this is like the first attempt at having something at higher definition. It's your component cables, and there's also a digital audio output there, and there's an S-video too. I don't really mess with S-video too much, and actually not even my entire life, so I really should try it sometime. I guess S-video looks a little bit better than regular. I don't know. I don't have a lot of experience with that. So, here you go. Let's take a look at the front. We have some more input cables, some more composite input cables in the front. So, if you got that camcorder and you got this, this is kind of an ugly unit, as we'll get into in a minute. But so this is kind of like you have it in a cabinet that like sits like this, and you can't see anything. You don't want to take it out to hook up your camcorder. There you go. I mean, that is if you're living in the 2000s, I suppose, because you don't really have much use for these now. And this unfortunately doesn't record DVD, so it does record VHS though. Yeah, and this doesn't have any of the VCR Plus or any of that stuff, although it definitely was made in the later 90s. So yeah, there you go. The remote is the original remote, and it looks immaculate. That's just a really great looking remote. Unfortunately, the unit doesn't look immaculate. But first off, let me just like talk about something here. A little fun fact I came across is this unit sells for $300 on Amazon in renewed shape. Now, that means a pre-owned product has been professionally inspected, tested, and cleaned by an Amazon qualified vendor. Okay. That's a lot to unpack there, all right? So it's pre-owned like this unit, and apparently they've inspected it, tested it, and cleaned it, and they're qualified by Amazon. So I don't know what kind of qualification process they go through or anything like that, but I did check this unit out thoroughly. I did clean it, so which is better than inspect, I think. And we're gonna test it right here. So they do have cleaned in there too. Okay, I'm sorry, I'm a little tired tonight, so I've been really fighting off a cold, so I think that's some of it right there. My wife's got a full out cold. My wife's got a full out cold right now. She's even got a fever. She's just resting up. So anyways, all right, let's demonstrate and see what this unit can do. Let me start by turning it on. It's always a good place to start, right? And then we'll go with the DVD side. I always start with the DVD side. I think I have to flip it over to I'm using a remote for all this stuff right now. I guess you can eject it, and it say there's no tape to eject. Is that what it said? What did it say? It said there's no tape inserted. Okay, so I need to go over to the DVD side. And there you go. And I'm gonna have it eject the tray. Well, it says open. What's going on? There we go. It's opened. All right, and I got my Captain America DVD here. I'm gonna go ahead and insert that again using the remote. I always like this. You can eject things, eject the tape and eject the tray with the remote, even though you still got to walk across the room to put in your media. So, I mean, that's always interesting. Okay, so I just want to show that this comes up here. So there you go. You got the the DVD title screen. It's not the title screen. It's like it's the studio title screen. There you go. That's studio DVD title screen. All right, so let's get that out of there, because what we're really after seeing here is the VHS side. Whenever I look at the data on my YouTube videos, everyone always goes to about a few minutes more in, which is this is like 5.5 minutes already. Wow, did I talk about that much stuff already? All right, so let's go ahead and let's flip this over to, you can do it on the unit too. It's over to the video side. Put in some Jurassic Park. That's always a good one to test it with. All right, let's go ahead and focus that up. Focus that in. There we go. The picture looks beautiful on these. See, tracking is engaged. There we go. All right, let's go ahead and let me. Oh wait, there's several different fast forward options on here. So you get the manual if you're gonna purchase this, so you'll know what we're doing here, what to do with it. I don't know if I know what I'm doing, but there we go. With the dinosaurs, just play fast forward, and the reason I do that is to demonstrate this unit can change modes, so we know that the gears and the electronics are working in sync properly. Let's do some rewind now. Play rewind. This one does that little black and white thing. I kind of like that when it's rewinding. It's like you're going back to the past, right? Oh, I hit play again. Sorry, folks. There we go. That's it. Now I'm going to hit play. All right, good. Now let's hit stop. Let's do some stop fast forward, which is this button here. Oh, actually, maybe it's this one over here. Sorry. There we go. There are literally like 3 different selections of fast forward and rewind on here. Nice and smooth sounding. That's what you want. Okay, let's hit right there. Let's hit play again. All right, and there we go. So we did fast forward. Now let's do rewind, which now I remembered where to hit. I think I did remember which one to hit. There we go. It's got a nice little clock on there too. Some of the units at the it's not focusing. There you go. Some of the units at the end of the 90s didn't have very nice ones like that. So, if you heard that, it was very smooth. It rewound very smooth. That's what you want. All right, let me hit play again. There we go. Oh, it's like one of the best scenes in the movie right there. All right, but I can't spend too much time on it. So, yeah, we're gonna have to end there before he even picks it up. Pretty good thumbnail though, right there, I think. All right, I'm gonna stop, and I'm gonna eject it. I'm gonna eject it from the unit this time. So some units only have like one button that does both sides, but you know, this one has 2. All right, and then you can see it didn't need to tape. That's what you want. And then we're gonna put in the Terminator to finish off this video. Did I talk about the condition of this unit yet? No, I don't think I did. The condition of this unit, man. Okay, there's Terminator playing right there, which I don't want to leave it on there too long, because. All right, so let's hit stop. Now let me talk about the condition. Yeah, like okay, so right here there's like a little, it got snared a little bit. I think that's no big deal. Otherwise it looks really nice, except when you get to the top. It's literally got a scar on it. Now I don't know what caused this scar. I mean it's and that's what I'd call it, a scar. It's a little upraised too, and like the only thing I can think of that caused this scar is that there's a sticker when you buy them. It's like it's literally like the retail sticker. So if you use that one as a display unit, and it has like all the features on it, right? And I think someone pulled it off, and there's a bit of what do you call it, adhesive here, and they used like the wrong thing to get the adhesive off. Because when I first got this, it was still a little sticky, and I know what the right thing is to get the adhesive off, so I of course got it off. But it just messed up the paint a bit. So I mean, I always talk about the dance of the cable box, and yeah, a little bit of that going on here, but it's got this ugly scar on it. So yeah, definitely. I'm not going to get $300 for it like you get on Amazon. So, but you'll find that my prices on eBay are much better than that. And yeah, so I mean that's really all I gotta say. Let's eject that. So we have one more bit of proof that this unit does not eat tapes, and that's that's my bit of inspecting the unit. I show you that that can change modes properly, and that's I think the most important thing you want. So if you want to purchase this unit, there's a link down in the description. It takes you to the eBay listing just directly under this, right? Yeah, and if you like this video, please comment and subscribe. I'd be appreciated. And if you find yourself in the market for tech which is past its time, please come back and see what I feature next. Have a nice evening or a nice day.